Morning guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. On the road again early in the morning to go out and do some bite work. It's Labor Day weekend, so we're on a Labor Day, and so a lot of times there'll be things going on around us because of a longer weekend. So we've got a friend of ours got a ring sport decoy in from Mexico, and so I'm going to take advantage of it and go pay him for his services, let him work Buddy, and then Bane is coming out. It's another friend of mine's dog, that Dutchie, that may be coming into my hands here pretty quick. He's out of my breeding, and I've been doing some posting on it, but I'm not doing too heavy. I'm letting him do the posting. He's raised the dog, he's trained the dog, he's done a great job with the dog, but he wants to move on. Long story, we'll get more into that as I get the dog in my hands and we start to work the dog and figure out where the dog's head's at. So we're going out and do some bite work. We're moving the dog from a Schutzen platform, this is where the dog's been built Bane, into suits, and he probably will go towards police and go to the street. He's all that and then some, about 65-pound Dutchie. He's going to be able to kick ass and take names out there, I'm sure, because he's been learning to learn since he's been a baby, and very large vocabulary. This dog does everything. So if there's an officer out there looking for a good demo dog, wants to get into a higher echelon, maybe a handler that's maybe on second, third canine, that kind of thing, that might want to get a Dutchie, this would be a dog for them. I would never recommend a Dutch Shepherd for a brand new green handler, a green owner, or a green handler law enforcement of any kind, because the Dutchies are just a little bit different, and it takes a little more experience, a little bit more knowledge. It's not a dog you're just going to go out there and just go poof most of the time. There's always exceptions to the rules, but most of the time. So going out to do some bite work. So as usual, I like to get into subjects and topics and things that are going on in my life on a daily basis. So I just had a consultation yesterday with a client, and they've got a 5-month-old Malinois, and they're looking for training, and so they've gone out and done their due diligence in regards to shopping the field and checking out trainers, and they're the typical, they have no clue what they're getting into, but they're going to do a job of checking out and finding out prices. Most people are price checking. They go after it like most people are out for price, right? But people don't realize in our industry that there's all kinds of trainers out there, and most of them will just hang up a shingle, go poof, down a trainer, and they have very little experience and or expertise, and so they go out and they model their services around their conceptions of what they think in regards to giving services. So this trainer, and one that I was basically talking to her a lot and asking her a lot of questions, because it's my chance to get an idea of the customer's perceptions, what they go through when they're going out to look for the trainer, and what they're doing. What are they looking for? Are they looking for price? Are they looking for quality? Do they have the understanding that there is a lot of what I call poofed trainers in the market? So I ask a lot of questions, and I want to get an idea. I didn't care about who the trainer was specifically. I cared about how he pitched his services. His pricing, that's important to me. What are the other competitors charging in my field? For the most part, I'm probably one of the most inexpensive trainers you're going to meet. Why? Because I've been training for so many years, and I'm from the old school. I don't believe that some of these kids are charging 2.5 times as much as I am. And as far as it's highway robbery, as far as I'm concerned, right? Because they're giving services that are marginal in quality, right? Because they have a lack of experience, and they're learning on the customer's dime, and they're charging 2.5 times the amount I am. Another thing I found out in my questioning was, what was he offering? Well, he had a 2-week program. He had a 4-week program. This is inboard. Inboard is what I'm looking at, because I give lessons as well, but I don't care about that. I want to know what they're charging for the inboard, because that's really my main emphasis with my clients, though I do give lessons. So I find out that he's got a 2-week program and a 4-week program. My biggest question when I hear that is, how much is your dog going to learn in 2 weeks? I've rarely got into your dog's head and figuring out where he's at and what he is as a dog within a week. I take 3 days just to get to know the animal. I don't just go out and start yanking on the dog and start doing things with the animal. I just build bond. I get a feel for the animal. I let the dog and me bond, right? So it'll be food. Well, this dog was a puppy, so 5-month-old puppy. The other thing I found out was within our conversations was that this person did a pretty good job of belittling her, right? Making her feel like she was inferior and putting her on the spot with an attitude, judgmental attitude. And that's totally wrong, you know. Things like asking her where'd she get her puppy from? Did she buy from a breeder or from a rescue? Oh, you didn't buy from a rescue. Oh my God, right? She went to a breeder and bought her dog. So very judgmental. And then it came to pass, it was pretty obvious this was a purely positive person because of a lot of their stance in a lot of different areas. And you know, talking up the mouth. Oh, that's like what was it? Oh, that's a German Shepherd on crack, you know. And then she tells me she shopped around and a couple of trainers told her they don't even work with Malinois. Right? So it really just it blows my mind, you know, the concept of these trainers and how they pitch their services and then their pricing and then their attitude in regards to the customer, you know. So just as an example of my pitch and my presentation, how I handle my business, right? I do it purely educational. I'm there to help them learn and grow and give as many answers as I can. And I do have my opinions, and I let them hear them, but I educate, I teach. And I've been doing that for a lot of years because that's how you make sales, in my book, right? If I do the good job of educating you and teaching you about the product and know my product knowledge, you're going to buy from me because of my knowledge and how much I'm giving you, because that's what I'm there to do. In the end, no matter what I do, that customer has to learn and grow and become better with their animal so that their relationship is quality with their animal, period, right? That's what you're there to do, right? So when you go out and you belittle a customer and you try to make yourself feel superior over the top of a customer's ignorance, you're totally wrong, okay? You lost a sale, first off, okay, because you did that with a customer. And it makes my job easy because I come in and I just do my best to educate them, and I take it with an attitude of whatever they do to decide who they're going to go with after that point, I don't really care. As long as I've taught them and they've learned and they've grown and they come away with a positive attitude about the experience, right? So I feel that this customer did that, and they are going to bring their dog to me. So I made the sale, but that really wasn't the most important part. Did I do my job to educate and to teach them, right? Did they come away? If they would have walked away yesterday with that free consultation, I don't charge anything for it. Did they learn something? Did they learn and grow some knowledge when they left me? Even if they decided not to do business with me, right? See, that's what I'm here to do. That's why I do these videos. I do it on an educational basis. I try to teach. I try to educate with everything that I do. And that way, I get my business, right? And that's what it's all about. I just put myself out there. It's a certain amount of net, but you don't see me really heavy marketing like a lot of these guys are doing. Instagram, logos, this, that. They're all over the place. They're pushing their marketing on the internet, which is no harm, no foul. Don't get me wrong. But if you're a customer, if you're a person that's going out to learn and grow and wants to get service in the industry, okay, take it from me. All that marketing hype is nothing more than marketing hype. Look deeper. Find out what that person's qualifications are, how long they've been training dogs, and get a feel for that person's attitude in their services, okay? Because my attitude is that I'm there to educate and to teach, right? And if I do my job right, and I condition the animal, the dog's got good training, and you learn and grow with your animal, then I've given you the service that you're paying me for, right? That's what matters, right? In my mind, okay? That's my personal opinion, but that's what matters to me. Not for a person to come out and be superior over me and have this hoity attitude that belittles the customer, right? That to me is just wrong, right? That shows how inexperienced you are as a trainer, because if you were a better trainer, you had more experience under your belt, you would be like I am. I could give a hoot, you know, because I've got enough business coming at me left and right that I don't have to worry about it, right? I go out there to do my thing and to pitch my services, but it really doesn't matter if I get you the sale or not, because I've got 3 other people coming at me this week alone. Okay, there's plenty of business out there. There really is. But the services, as far as from the client's perspective, from the public's perspective, okay, is one of ignorance. They don't know. They're trying to figure it out, and there's most of the time this is their first experience, and they're going out and doing due diligence to figure out what's out there, what the pricing is, the quality, and they have no clue. And that's the problem, because the dog trainers take advantage of this, right? And they take advantage of it to a point to overcharging people. My personal opinion is I think that the market is way overpriced. Okay? And that it is what it is. But so, all right, so I'll stop yakking. But that was my experience with this young lady. She's got a nice 5-month-old Malinois that you will see in the next couple of weeks. She'll be coming in middle of September when they take off on a vacation, which is a good thing. And they get to go out and go do their thing where their dog's being taken care of and trained at the same time. I always tell my customers, a lot of times people will be shopping. Hit me up during the summer months, because now you can take off on vacation and enjoy yourself while your dog's getting trained, right? Come back and then you'll start your little adventure with your dog. So I'll go ahead and let you guys go. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, heading out and do some more bite work today with Buddy. Talk to you later.